Good afternoon, y'all. It's Ned.
And this is Michelle.
And collectively, we are My Philippine Dreams. Welcome to another weekly wrap-up. Today is October 27th here in the Philippines. It might be October 26th where you are because we're in the future. Yeah. First up, we sold the truck. We sold the truck in one day. We put it on iosdito.com.ph, and a expat from Valencia bought it the next day. Mm-hmm. Did you miss the truck?
I can't even remember we have a truck.
Yeah, the cat misses the truck. That's about it. Speaking of the cat is missing.
Yeah.
She's probably having a kitten explosion as we speak. Mm-hmm. Next up, Michelle's job. Michelle is working for a BPO.
Yes.
And it's not working out.
The schedule is crazy, like literally crazy. They changed it from 8 in the evening, then the following day 4 in the morning. So it's just crazy.
So yeah, so she went from working nights to working days tomorrow, and then back to nights the next day.
Yep. Yeah. They could just change it anytime, so it's just can't do that.
So that's not going to work out. So Michelle's looking around for another job. But the thing is, you have to stay there until you get your first paycheck. Because if you quit before you get your first paycheck, and you're working for track phone, so it's all drug dealers and guys cheating on their wives.
Yes, and SafeLink.
And SafeLink
like
for people that don't know technology. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's not going to work out. Oh well. We just had the Buglasan Festival. We put up some video from that, from the parade. Buglasan was cool, except the city was super crowded, and we also had a heat wave, so it was pretty gross. Corey and Dina headed out. They are moving on to the next stage in their lives. They went to Cebu the other day. We went out to Buglasan, actually. One of the nights was their last night here. So best of luck to them. Hope everything works out. Good luck with immigration. We also did a video on Filipina allowances, giving a Filipina allowance. Michelle gives me an allowance. She gives me a Pilsen allowance. And we got some interesting feedback on that. Thank you for everybody who contributed. I got to do the foreigner stereotypes video. That's coming up at some point. I'm continuing with my Borderlands addiction, and now I'm combining it with listening to podcasts while I'm playing. And I used to be a wrestling fan, and somebody turned me on to this We Watch Wrestling podcast. And it's these 3 dudes, and they're hilarious, and I listen to that while I'm playing Borderlands. That's how I start my day. When Michelle comes in at 4:30 in the morning, it wakes me up, so I go play Borderlands for like an hour, listen to a podcast, and then I start working. We also went to Ralph's feeding program, or I did, you were sleeping, and it was great. We were getting some fantastic footages. Ralph is a pastor who's got a program out by the city dump. They run religious services, and then they have a lunch. And unfortunately, my camera stopped working right before the feeding, so I'm going back this Saturday, and we're going to finish it up. Thanks, Ralph. It's a great program you got out there. And we got to move.
Yes.
You might hear that? Yeah, you might hear that in the background. The dog situation around here is just getting insane. The neighbors behind us, they moved a German Shepherd who's got separation anxiety right next to the office window, and he just barks all morning, and it's just crazy. The neighbors, Mr. Black and Mr. White, are continuing their property dispute, and now the entire road is blocked off, and we have to go like into a back way to get access to the road out of here. So it's just gotten crazy, and it's time to move on. And they're always burning stuff too. Yeah. I'm tired of the burning stuff. So we have a apartment complex. We have a reservation in there, and we're just waiting for a unit to open up, and then we're going to move. And I won't have to mow the lawn anymore. Because it's hard mowing the lawn. You see me, right?
Yeah, I can't even do it. I just can't.
You're not strong enough to push it. But it's gross because you get totally slimed out with sweat, and then you get grass all stuck to you, and the bugs are crawling on you. Ugh. Okay. Stinky, you guys might know Stinky McCracken. He is the son of Mama McCracken. He was attacked by another neighbor's dog yesterday pretty severely. I had to run over there and kick the gray dog to get him off Stinky. And Stinky's limping around today, but he seems to have survived. But it's interesting, when animals get hurt, they just run away and they crawl. Like, he crawled under the car, and he wouldn't come out for me. He's like, you didn't even know, he's my buddy. We're pals. And it was kind of rough seeing that. And the dogs around here are just out of control. They're all like half feral, Ascals and stuff, and it's not cool. And like I said, our cat is missing. When we move, we're probably gonna have to bring the cat with us.
God.
Cat translocation program. So that's about it. You got anything to add?
What am I going to add? That about my schedule? I go to work, then sleep, and then eat, and then go to work.
Yeah. So that's not working out. But you know, I totally respect and I appreciate all the effort and time and energy that you're putting into this, but it's just not working. So we'll just figure it out as we go along and make some adjustments and take life on life's terms and all that stuff. And we got to go on a trip soon. We're going to Cebu in December for a fundraiser, but we need to go. We need to get away on a little trip or something. Go somewhere.
I love that.
Yeah, maybe Bacong. It's like 5 minutes away. We got to do something. Hope you're all well. This is Ned over on My Philippine Dreams.
And this is Michelle.
And we'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, so we mentioned in the weekly update some of the reasons why we're having to leave. We got to move because we mentioned the burning stuff, and you can see there's just plumes of smoke. And this isn't the stuff from Indonesia. This is the stuff from our neighbor. And they are just having a burn fest. And it's just filling the air like it's fog. It's pretty freaking gross. And right now what I did, when they blocked off, when Mr. White and Mr. Black blocked off, because they're still having their property dispute, the end of the road, I'll show you that footage now. This is Ned, My Philippine Dreams. Yeah, gotta move, man. Alright, so we're off to the dump to do some coverage of a feeding program that someone's running down there for some poor folks in the area. And you guys are probably aware of the ongoing property dispute in our neighborhood. So this is the latest. The whole road is now blocked off because of this property dispute between these cousins, these Filipinos that live down here. It just keeps going back and forth. First they blocked off the far end so this guy couldn't get into his property because he was blocking off this access here. So now what he's done is he's piled up all kinds of trash and brush here so no scooters and motorcycles can get through to the neighborhood over here. So again, talking about the crab mentality of the Philippines and the way land disputes and property disputes can go on in between family and clans. This is the latest update. Ned over My Philippine Dreams. See you next time.